Daddy born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the back seat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Thursday, February 20th, 2025, 6:30 in the morning. And here at Forex Smart Trade, we help people become professional, profitable currency traders. And we do that by teaching them how to trade with our simple but powerful and accurate proprietary trading indicators. And we are so confident in how well they perform and our ability to teach you that once we've taught you, we'll let you trade with our money and split what you make. So it's a win-win for both of us. We make money when you make money. Our interests are aligned. And the purpose of this morning's session is to show you one of a dozen different trade strategies that we have so that you can see for yourself how accurate and simple they are to use. So with that, let's get going and see what we've got. We first need to start by listening to this guy, and then we'll take a look.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
We teach with a number of different tools. We've got videos. We've got group training sessions. We have these live trade sessions. I do 3 a week, Tuesday and Thursday morning, Monday afternoon, so long as it's not a holiday. Every afternoon around 4:15, I send out an overnight trade setup. It's with a different strategy than we're using this morning. When you become a member, every morning at 10 a.m. we do a live trade. Every evening at 6 p.m. we do a live trade. And we also now offer trade pattern alerts, where we will send you the trade setup directly to your phone and email, so that all you have to do is confirm it and copy it. I like to work off of a little checklist that helps me make sure I'm not forgetting anything, because as you get old, you start to forget stuff. In fact, I did the doctor thing and visit this week, and they do a memory thing, and they give you 3 words, then they give you like a little picture to and say, draw a clock and draw 3 o'clock on it. So you draw 3 o'clock, and then they say, all right, what were the 3 words that we just gave you? So I passed, but I know my memory's not quite as good as it used to. So anyways, I like to work off of a little checklist to make sure I'm not missing anything. Every morning I do like to refresh the green charts. It clears out the memory, makes it operate a little faster, and it picks up any updates that they might have done. A good habit every day is to review trades that didn't go the way that you wanted. On Tuesday, we took a trade and we just broke even. And let's just go back and take a look at it real quick. It was on the Euro Swiss franc, and with our simulator, you can go back and see exactly what happened. So Tuesday was the 18th, and we took it right before 7 o'clock. So you just put the date and time in here, and it goes back and shows you the chart at that time. Now, my rule is I'm looking for at least the 7+ points here, but generally I do not like to trade when the green line is past the halfway mark. And it was past the halfway mark. So that's one rule that we violated. What happens is it went up just a little bit, it went down, and eventually it came back to break even, and I just closed it out. But this is why I like to take the trade down here. I want to get the green line needs to be either below the horizontal red line, the oversold line, going up, but it shouldn't be more than halfway. It's more than halfway. And then my confirmation is that I want both the 2-hour and the 4-hour chart to be oversold, and they're not. They're midway in the channel going up. So I broke 2 rules, and that's why we didn't get what we were looking for. So we didn't lose money, broke even, but always good to go back and like, why didn't that work? Technical traders. So I was kind of hoping here versus going with what I know always works. We should have just passed on this. We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action. Our indicators are very good at telling us, helping us predict the direction of the move. And if we can predict the direction of the move, we can make some money. But we do want to know what news events are so that we can trade around them. I like to get the news events at forexfactory.com. Breaks it down into 3 kind of easy categories: yellow, low impact; orange, medium impact. I tend to ignore both of those. Some people pay attention to the orange ones; and red, high impact. These are guys I want to trade around. And this morning on the U.S. dollar, unemployment claims are coming out. This is enough to move the market. I don't like to trade 2 hours before the news event, and we are within that 2-hour window. Reason being is that this number is published and is sitting on somebody's desk. There's lots of clever people out there who are able to make connections with the people who publish this information and get it beforehand, so they start trading on it a little bit before it's announced. And when the news is announced, it will sometimes cause a spike, and on those spikes you can get stopped out. So rather than taking the chance of getting stopped out, we just trade around it. This strategy, the strategy I'm going to be doing today, is the 10-point strategy. We've got a dozen different trade plans. And when we coach someone, we kind of do a customized trade plan based around their availability to trade, time of day they want to trade, and their risk preferences. This one suits me. It's the one I principally trade off of. I like to trade off of a 1-hour chart. A 1-hour chart, things are going to be worth between anywhere 5 and 35 pips. And you'll see a lot of my trades are 11 pips. That's my sweet spot. If I can get in and get out with 11 pips 3 times a day, I am doing terrific. And usually it will take between 1 to 3 hours to get in and get out. And the strategy is simple. Basically, there's 3 parts: of the chart, and majors and minors, the TNTs and the pressure. And I want the lines from all 3 to be going in the same direction. So with that, let's take a look and see what we have. The chart we're going to be trading off of is the light 6 major. It's one of our standard charts. It's a composite chart. It's showing me 6 different currency pairs. In this case, they're all US based on this first chart. Australian dollar, US dollar. Ooh, this has changed since I looked at it a moment ago. we start with the middle section, the majors and minors. This red and green line is the major indicator. The black and gray line is the minor indicator. This horizontal blue line is the overbought line. Horizontal red line is the oversold line. I am looking for situations where we are oversold and going up, and then you can see the green candles going up, or we don't have one the other direction. So here we are overbought. That's number one. Number two, all the lines are going down. So that's number two. Number three is I want this double cross where the red and the black are crossed over the green and the gray. So I've got that. Three. And then number four is the steepness of the green line on the major indicator. I want it better than 45 degrees. It is. So I've got four points here. If I have 4 points here, I'm going to jump up to the TNTs and count how many of these lines are supporting the sell signal I see here. These are measuring change at different pace, at different rates. So the two orange lines are telling me sell. The blue lines are inversely related. So when blue goes up, that means sell. So dotted blue is going up. So I've got 3 of the 4. I want 3 of the 4. Pressure, I want these lines either going down or I want the red line on top, and I have that. So 1 point, 4 points, 3 points, so 8 points. But our issue is we're not going to trade on the US dollar this morning because we've got that news item. Normally, when I see this, my next step would be to verify it. AUD, USD, by looking at the 2 and the 4 hour chart. And I'd want both the 2 hour chart and the 4 hour chart to be overbought. It is overbought. They don't necessarily have to be going down, but I want them overbought. So here they're sideways. So I've got everything I want for this trade, but because of the news item coming up, we're going to pass. Same here, Euro USD, another terrific signal. In fact, I like this signal better than this signal. The reason I like this signal better than the Australian US dollar is here it's been hanging out overbought for a long time. I like it when it comes up and it turns and comes back, which it's doing here. So we've got the 3 points here, 4 points here, but we don't have the pressure. We've got up pressure with green on top. So this wouldn't qualify. Another good signal here. Overbought, everybody going down, double cross, steepness greater than 45 degrees. 3 of the 4, up pressure with red on top. So this is a good signal. Dollar Canadian, oversold, everybody's going up, double cross. Good steepness on the line. 3 of the 4, down pressure with red on top. So this one doesn't qualify. I want the lines either going up or the green line on top. Dollar Swiss franc here, we've kind of missed it more than halfway. This is what we saw the other day with the Swiss franc. So we're going to pass here. We're a little too late. Here, dollar yen, it's turning in the middle of the channel. We don't have agreement with all the lines. When all the lines are going in the same direction, that's a higher probability trade. We've got more data telling us the move is going to go in this direction. So that's what we want. Now, can you find exceptions to that? Yes, you can. I like to keep it as simple as possible. I either see my setup or I don't. So I've cloned this, and we've got another chart. Euro pound, we're more than halfway. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. Since we're trading on a 1 hour chart, I want one of these markets to be actively trading. It's evening in both of these markets. So we're going to pass because I want the trade to close within 1 to 3 hours. And if it's not active trading, it's going to take longer than that for the move to happen. And by then, the 1 hour chart's going to have changed a couple times. Euro, Canadian dollar. We never really got to oversold with the majors. Everybody's going up, but the steepness on the green line isn't where I want it to be. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, again, it's evening in both of these markets, so we're going to pass. Pound yen. Pound yen. Last night we took a trade on the pound yen for the overnight trade. That did close profitably if you took it. All right, so we touched overbought. Everybody's going down. Double cross. Steepness is better than 45 degrees. We're less than halfway. I don't like that there's a kink in the line where we're going from the top part of the line is more steep. Bottom part of the line is less steep. I want it reversed. I want less steep to more steep. But I'm still willing to consider this. 2 orange lines going down pretty steeply. The steeper these lines, the better. Thick orange, dotted blue going up. So 3 of the 4. We've got sideways pressure. Sideways pressure. Green line is going down. Red line is going up. I want both lines either going down or the red line on top. Now, just for the heck of it, let's take a look at what the pound yen confirmation is. All right, so on the confirmation on the 2 hour, I want this overbought. This is in the middle of the channel going up. This is oversold going sideways. I want them both up here. So this is telling me something different than I see here. So because these are different, I'm going to pass. So Euro, Australian dollar, oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross. Green line is greater than 45 degrees. We're right at the halfway mark with the green line. We don't mind that the miners have run almost overbought. I care where the position of the green line is. I just want the direction on the miners to be correct. 2 orange lines going up, supporting the buy. Dotted blue coming down, supporting the buy. I've got down pressure with green on top. Down pressure with green on top, and the green is kind of pulling away. It's about to go up. So 1 point, 4 points, 3 points. So let's take a look at our confirmation. Euro, Australian dollar. Oversold, oversold. Both are going here where it's going up. Here it's sideways. All right, so I've got my confirmation. This is a trade where we need to figure out what it's worth. On some of the trades we do, it's kind of the take profits predetermined. If you see the setup, it's 3 pips or 5 pips. This is a trade you need to determine it on your own. So Euro, Australian dollar, I'm going to open up a clean chart. Oops, that's not what I want. Sorry. Euro, Australian dollar. Now this is the clean chart. I want to drop in some support and resistance, and I am going to scrunch up the chart so I can get more data points to draw support and resistance. Support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop, and depending on where the current so seems to stop in here, stop in here, stop here, stop here, stop here. The support and resistance become my bounds, which I'm going to trade within. And they tend to be about 30, 40 pips apart on the Euro USD. So here we're at 63.59 to 64.11. So that's about 50 pips. So kind of stopping in here, stopping in here, stopping in here, over here. And we are trading into a downed trend. So we are trading against the trend. So let's open this up so we can kind of see it a little bit better. And we'll save it. And then I want to know how much room do I have from where we're at to the support or resistance line. So we've got 32 pips up and 20 pips down. And let's just see what we've got from here to here. That's 14 pips. And to here, it's 21 pips. Now we're trading against the trend. You can't quite see it here, but we're going against the big down downtrend. So I'm going to be more conservative. I can get a little bit move in the opposite direction, but I don't want to get stuck because the trend, if it keeps going down and I have a buy trade, I'm going to get stopped out. So I want to just kind of carve out a little piece. So I'm going to carve out a little piece. Actually, let's do one more. How about to here? That's 7. I generally don't like to take trades for less than 10 pips. So I'm not going to go here, but I think we could go for this 14 pip. 14 pips here. So you can take this in your simulator, or if you're using MetaTrader, Euro, Australian dollar. Actually, you know what? Let's just do one more thing here. Let's save this, and I just want to double check the signal again. Euro, AUD. Let's save this. So good. 3 down pressure with green on top. And actually here we've got the situation where the steepness of the line, there's a kink in the line. It's going from less steep to more steep. So I like that. All right, so we're going to take a buy on the Euro AUD. So I don't have that open here. So I'm going to go to File, New Chart. Euro AUD is going to probably be in this third group down here. Euro AUD. Oh, and there's a huge spread. It's a 2 pip spread. That means we've got to pay 2 pips before we get to break even. Since we're going for 14 pips, we'll do that. But it's a function of how much we want to take. So 14 pips, that means we're going to make only 12 pips on this. So I'm going to go to New Order. My lot size, this is a demo account. My lot size is going to be a function of how much I have in the account. So rule of thumb is move this over 4 spots. So 1.7, 1.57, or I'm going to round that up to 1.58. I can take anywhere from half of that to double it. I'm going to take the 1.58 because we might take another trade. Market buy. It records it. I'm going to right click, go to modify. I want to take 14 pips. 14 pips is 140 points. I just add an extra 0. I click the blue button. It does the math for me. And 3 to 1, 14 times 3 is going to be 42. Add the extra 0 for my stop loss. Then I click this modify button. It's going to drop the lines in there for me. And I said I wanted to be on, where did I say I wanted to be? Let's just take a look real quick. Oops. What's going on here? I wanted to be at this candle. So let's go back. And we are on this candle. All right. So we did a buy on the euro Australian dollar. We've got a take profit of 1.63915, 1.63915, and a stop loss of 1.63352. 1.63352. Expect this to close within the next 3 hours. Now, let's also see if we've got anything else. Since we only have 5 minutes left, this one jumps out at me. XAU versus USD. Overbought, everybody's coming down. So this is gold against the dollar. Terrific steepness, double cross of 4 here. Thin orange coming down, 2 blues going up. So 3 here, up pressure with red on top and the green line pulling away. That's a little bit of a plus. So I've got everything that I want here. 1 point, 4 points, 3 points. Let us see. Let us take a look at the confirmation. Overbought. Now, the reason I want these overbought is there's less of a chance of us getting stopped out if we're starting from up here. So we have that confirmation. Let's look at a clean chart. Oops. So here we're trading into a huge uptrend. And support and resistance. So we don't have many data points. So gold is trading at kind of record highs here. And kind of stops here, over here. Let's open it up a little bit. In fact, you know what? Let's see. I might even move this to here. Stops here, stops here. How much room do I have? 25. The measure on the way gold is measured is different. So to here. So 999. I think we could get away with 9 here. So we're going to take a sell on the XAU. So open this up, file, new chart. XAU might be going to be in. Oh, it's going to be in metals. XAU USD. I am going to make this half of that. So we're going to take, actually, we're going to go to 0.7. 0.75. I'm going to take a market sell. And what did we say? We want to go down to this candle, which is, let's draw it the same. So we're looking at the same thing, which is this candle. So I'm going to just pull the line here so we get the same spot. So down here, and I'm just going to pull a candle up about double. So we took a sell on XAU USD, and our take profit is 294086. 294086. Our stop loss is 296356. 296356. So we took 2 trades this morning. Again, I expect both of these to close within the next 3 hours. If you want to learn to consistently, profitably currency trade, you need the right tools, the right training. There's tons and tons of information out there. Some of it good, some of it not. It's hard to figure out what's good and bad without significant trial and error. Trial and error is going to cost you money. Your best bet, find somebody who's good at it. We are. Get them to teach you. We will. And not only are we confident that we can teach you to do it well, is that once we've taught you, we'll let you trade with our money, split what you make. So it's a win-win for both of us. Have a terrific Thursday. I will see you this afternoon at 4:15. All right. Bye-bye.